Good morning, everybody. It's Lee Jennings here with Rick Jansen. I'm a real estate agent in Seattle, Washington, and you can see there my cell number is below 206-419-8303. And this morning I am going to be doing some prospecting. Had a pretty good day yesterday. Did not hit the target that I was hoping for in the morning session. I made 140 calls. Set one preview appointment that I'm going to go on this afternoon, and then also sent out a couple of CMAs, one on a pretty nice large multi-unit building. It was actually a 7-unit building that's in my neighborhood here. It's actually not very far from where I live. Really nice building, probably worth somewhere between $2 and $2.5 million. And the seller on that property is looking at potentially selling that building and then reinvesting those proceeds in a 1031 exchange. So found that person. That was actually a for sale by owner, and he actually owns 2 properties and is moving from one to the other. So looking at selling the one that he is moving from and potentially looking to redeploy the capital. The building that he owns is a really cool building. It's super unique, but managing it is not very easy. And I was getting a sense from talking to him that he's owned it for like 30 years and it's a great asset, but he's really tired of managing it. And there are some inefficiencies as far as managing that building. So that was a good session yesterday. And then I had hoped to get an evening session in as well, prospecting, but I ended up getting pulled into going on an appointment, signed a listing last night, and that one's going to be going live in about 2 weeks now, but I wanted to get that teed up and ready to go. That is up in Everett, so about 20 minutes north of where I live. So today, going to be hopping back into it. And today I'm going to be kind of doing my normal where I am working for sell by owners, expired listings, cancel withdrawals. And then once I get past those, I'm going to go ahead and delve into some absentee owners. I talked to a few yesterday and also did a few CMAs for some absentee owners yesterday. And then also some circle prospecting. I've been wanting to spend more time on that lately. It's probably the best way to get listings out there right now because there is less competition. And I'm lucky enough to live in a part of Seattle where the immediate area around me is just it's phenomenal real estate, great place to be an agent. So I'm going to be doing some circle prospecting today. And we can, I'd like to just talk a little bit about the scripts for that. People, ask me all the time what my scripts are. And people just get so worried about what they're going to say. You have to remember that 80% of this business is your mindset, and that involves actually making the calls. About 15% of it is your skills. So I do work on my skills. I work on my phone skills, but I've been, working on the phone for a long time, and it's been good for me. And it's something that I've honed over time. It's something that you're not going to be comfortable with right out of the gate. You need to make, a large number of calls to feel comfortable being on the phone more. But people get so hung up on the skills, what they're going to say, that oftentimes they either won't make the calls or they will allow themselves to, be dissuaded by something that the prospect might say or rejection or what have you. So something to note there. Circle prospecting, it's probably the easiest call that I make. It's a very, very simple script. You just contact the homeowner, just let them know that you're an agent in their area. Possibly you have a recent sold or a closing, or even a property that just sold in their area that you could, make known to them. And then you just ask them if there's anything in the world right now that they need help with in the real estate space. If there's not, that's fine. You can still get their email address, add them to your database, email them periodically. And more importantly, they've become a contact to you. And so you can contact them, over time. You at least can figure out if they own a property that you'd be interested in selling, and then become their agent of choice down the road. So add them to your database and use them in the future as a possible lead. I was circle prospecting think about 6 months ago, and contacted a lady who lives in the East Lake neighborhood in Seattle. She's owned the property for, I think, 24 plus years, and is looking at selling. And I'm going to be listing that property here in the next few weeks, or probably a month or two. And that one is going to go at about 1.4 million. Circle prospecting works. Don't overcomplicate it. Just do it. So pull a list of properties close to one you've sold, or possibly just close to where you live. You don't have to be real picky about how you pull a list. Coal Information has great data, or you can, or there's data on Vulcan 7, or there's data on the REDX GeoLeads. Whatever source you use, the key is just to make the dials. Pull a list of 100 or 200 properties, either near you, or near a listing you've sold, or near a property that has recently sold, and contact those homeowners. It's in my dialer, it's super efficient. I can just pull a list right in there and begin contacting them. So that'll be my second session this morning. I'm going to do for rent by owners, for sell by owners expireds first, and then I'm going to hop into circle prospecting, and then possibly some absentees as well. I purchased a list from the share group of absentees. I've got all the absentee owners, so that these are folks who own property in Seattle but do not live in the property. That's the only criteria. And I got a list of, I think, about 54,000 homeowners in Pierce County, Snohomish County, King County, that are all near me, properties that I would like to be listing. And I'm calling through those. Obviously, that's a huge number of people, so it gives me a lot of leads. Really, you should never have a shortage of leads. If you get Coal Information, or if you get Vulcan 7 or REDX GeoLeads, you should be able to continue dialing really forever. The other thing that I'm doing as well, and if you're part of my Libertas group at EXP, or if you're looking at joining, they really help us recruit at a high level. So I'm committing to contacting realtors in my market every day, and also outside my market, who might benefit from being a part of our Libertas group, which has probably the best coaching, teaching, and training out there. So if you're looking to possibly join an awesome group at EXP, and hopefully over time earn residual income and all the other benefits, there are 8 ways to make income with EXP, whereas most agents, the only time they ever make any income is when they sell a house. And so that's a pretty exciting aspect of it. So what I've been doing is, I do pull information daily, either agents who I've worked with, or other agents who are even outside my marketplace, and I'm contacting them to try to get them involved with our organization, which I believe is the best way to turbocharge your real estate business. So if it's something you're looking at doing, and you want really the roadmap to be successful in this business, please reach out to me, either text me, call me, and I can get you all set up with that. And we would love to have you join us here. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. These are really kind of my favorite days. My schedule before 11 or 11:30 in the morning doesn't deviate really. I'm just prospecting during that time, setting the rest of my day up. I do have a preview this afternoon for a property up north. I believe that's in Arlington. And then yesterday I did set one more off of a callback. So I have another preview tomorrow afternoon, and that is going to be across the water in Bremerton. Both of these are great single family homes, great price points. The one in Bremerton is going to be, I believe, around 600. The one in Arlington, I think, is around 650. Both long-term owners, and both the exact type of properties that I would love to list. So those are good. On those previews, I am asking a qualifying question, which is, at this point, with the way the market is, you will probably get the property sold on your own. But if for some reason you can't, are you open to interviewing an aggressive agent to help you get that property sold for the highest price? Typically speaking, I get an answer on that where they may not be willing to listen to that now, but they are looking at it potentially down the road. So I can at least go there and share with them, how I can help them. And oftentimes, what I've been finding is that I will offer them a few different options. I can hold an open house for them. I can do a virtual open house on Facebook Live. I can give them information on how to really refine the advertising they're doing to help them get that property sold. And if I come from a place of service, then oftentimes they'll end up listing it with me if in fact it doesn't sell, which a lot of them are selling in this market, but some are not. I mean, it really depends on, there's so many factors. And I think there's this misconception that for some reason, if the property is in a desirable area, that all of a sudden, like, it's just going to sell automatically if it's priced right. And that is not the case. So don't delude yourself if you're an agent who's looking at prospecting expireds or FSBOs or any lead type or category. These folks need your help. And if you're not going to call them, it means that that's really kind of a selfish mentality, because they really do need you. They just maybe don't know it yet. So that's really where I come from. Is I will go on the preview, meet up with them, see if there's anything that I can do to help them right now in their effort to sell the property. And if I can, then that's going to, it will end one of two ways. I will assist them and they'll sell it on their own, and I build that rapport and I may get a referral out of it. Or sometimes, and I mean, oftentimes if I'm doing activities, whether it be an open house or helping them, with marketing or evaluating an offer or what have you, then they may end up listing the property with me. They will oftentimes realize that they can have a much smoother, better transaction, and just overall a better experience than they would doing it on their own. So that's today. And really excited for that, and just really trying to fill my pipeline right now. This is, it's sort of like I always say, I mean, every day is kind of the first day. I need to get to the point with my database where I have a huge group of people who I am working with, and that's really my overall goal right now. Other than that, I am doing Sean Kokoska's course, Accelerated Breakthrough, which is available to Libertas members for free. So if that's something you're interested in getting involved in, this is week 4 of that course. Really excited for that. That's been amazing so far. And it's just a great vehicle if you're looking to expand your sales business. That's probably the best way to do it. So if you're interested in that, please reach out to me. You can text me 206-419-8303. or just give me a call and I can get you up to speed on that course. The other thing that I've been doing lately is doing more recruiting for EXP in our Libertas group. I actually have a branded website now. Thanks to Tim Harris and Julie Harris. They did these for us. So I've got that all set to go, and I'm sending that out to folks who are interested in possibly joining our organization. And that tool is just incredible. There's a lot of video in there, testimonials from folks who are already involved in the group. It's definitely probably the strongest group of agents that I have ever been involved with. And people are all coming in there from a place of service, which is incredible. They're going to share with you all their best tactics for getting listings, for advocating for your buyers, getting your offers accepted, recruiting at a high level, all the things that you really want to be doing, prospecting, leading, presenting, all the things that you want to be doing, your money-making activities as a real estate agent. So awesome opportunity there. And if you're not already involved with Libertas, reach out to me. I can help you get involved with that group and get started. So that's what's going on with me today. I'm going to go ahead and get on the phone here shortly, but just wanted to talk to everyone this morning. Thanks for watching, and give me a call or shoot me a text if you need anything from me. I would love to talk to you. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon.